It's been a while since I made a video and I hope you guys are doing okay. I've been very busy with summer stuff. And today I'm going to do a review on the new Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation. Okay, it's this one. Okay, I will link the video on the description box below for the original HD foundation, also by Makeup Forever. And so yeah, I'm very excited to do this. This isn't going to be a first impressions video because I've been using this foundation for the past 2 weeks. And unlike the original HD foundation, I'm not late jumping on the bandwagon on this one. I absolutely love the old formulation, so I was quite curious and excited about the new, supposedly improved version of the foundation, and I will tell you later on what my verdict is on the differences between the two and which one I prefer. So let me show you first how this foundation applies and how much coverage it gives me. I've done just my eye makeup and nothing else, and I'm just going to show you now how this foundation applies. I'm just gonna moisturize my face. Okay, and then I'm just going to prime my face with MAC Prep and Prime, which is my favorite primer. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how the foundation applies. And okay, as you can see that they look completely the same. They're super identical, so I have to actually read which one it is. Okay, so this is it. So I like to use the Beauty Blender to apply this. Okay, so that's one layer of the foundation. That's one, just one. And as you can see, it got rid of my redness because I've got a bit of redness there from, I had my milia extracted and that one is taking its time to heal. So it's just left a little bit of redness there. Anyway, so it did cover the redness I have on my cheeks as well as that little spot there. But I would say this will give you like a light medium coverage. It won't give you a full coverage, but let us try with a second layer. And for a second layer I like to use the MAC 187 because I think this gives a nice kind of airbrush effect. So that's 2 layers of the foundation, and I know it might sound such a cliche, but in this foundation range, even the old formulation, I find that it does look like second skin. It doesn't look like you're wearing any foundation, and it doesn't cake up, and when you find your true match, then you will never go back and you will never use another foundation, because this is such a great formula. And I'll tell you what I love about this foundation compared to the old one. The old one, okay, so the old formulation is this one. They look really identical. Okay, so first thing I like about the new formulation is they brought out some new shades, and amongst the new shades is my perfect shade, which is the Y385, because In the old one I was N153, which is the golden honey, and it oxidized really badly on me, so it was about after an hour it became like 2 shades darker on me. So even though it still looked flawless, it wasn't the right match. It was a tad too dark after it oxidized. But with the new Ultra HD foundation, it did not oxidize on me at all. So I'm just going to do the rest of my makeup now, and then I will tell you more on the new Ultra HD foundation, and I'm also going to show you how this wears throughout the day. See you in a bit. So I've just done the rest of my makeup, and this is what it looks like with the rest of my makeup on. So let me show you guys a close-up of this foundation so you can see how flawless it looks. So I think they really did live up to the HD claim, because I don't know if it's registering on the camera, but I'm looking at it in the mirror at the moment, and it's really looking really flawless. So anyway, if you would like to watch my review on the old HD foundation, then I'll put the link in the description box below, so you can consult that if you're thinking of getting the old formulation. But I would suggest, if you have oily skin, not to bother with the old one, because I think if you have oily skin, you're gonna have a lot of problem with the other one, because you will need to powder or to retouch like every couple of hours, and the staying power of this foundation on my dry skin is great, but I would imagine on oily skin it's not going to be that great. If you have normal skin, then it's fine, but also towards the end of the day when I had this on, I started to go shiny on here, and I don't go shiny anywhere because, like I said, my skin is very dry. So if you have normal skin, then I suggest, yeah, it's worth a try. If you have oily skin, I really wouldn't bother with this one. But if you have oily skin, definitely you can try this Ultra HD foundation, because like I said, this is not a first impressions video, and I've been wearing this for the past couple of weeks since I bought it. And the differences between the finish of these two is, I would say this is more dewy. By no means is it dewy like the Touche Eclat foundation, it's not. But this is more dewy, and this is more of like a satin finish, almost matte. I would say that the finish in this is similar to the Armani, the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk foundation. Found it. So the finish is very similar on those two foundations. Hang on, actually I think I have got it here. This one. So if you own this foundation, or if you've tried this, the finish on this two is similar, but I would say this is better on my dry skin, because this tend to kind of show a little bit of my dry patches towards the end of the day. But this is still an amazing foundation. But for me personally, I would say this is my favorite. This is still my holy grail foundation. Out of 10, I would definitely give this foundation a 10, because one, it blends like a dream. It applies so very easily, and I actually tried applying this with just my fingers, and it still looked flawless. It was really easy to blend. And second, it doesn't show my dry patches on my skin, and it's very long wearing, even though it doesn't claim to be long wearing, you know, like some foundations do 24-hour long wearing. This actually stays on for 8 hours solid. If you have dry skin like me, you would have to kind of powder it, or you wouldn't even have to touch up throughout the day, throughout the night. But I would imagine if you have oily skin, then you definitely probably would have to touch up about maybe a couple of times throughout the day. And third, I love this foundation because the skin match is perfect for me. They released 40 shades in this range, which I think is amazing. You're bound to find perfect match for you. And fourth, I think there's so much in this bottle, even if you use it every day, because you only need very little of it to kind of give you a flawless finish. And the most important thing of all, it photographs beautifully. I will insert some of the photos I've taken wearing this foundation, and I can assure you the photos I will insert have no filters in them, and they weren't taken with a 360 kind of, you know, like a Facetune app. No, nothing like that, just natural, just a normal camera. It photographs beautifully, it doesn't flash back, so if you're doing a photo shoot, definitely try this one because it registers very, very flawlessly in cameras, in photographs. And yeah, so that's about it, guys. And thank you for watching this video on the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. I'm sorry I'm in a bit of a rush today. I've got like a list of things to do. If you're in the UK, you know it's summer holidays here and the kids are off school, and mine is no exception. So I really like to spend a lot of time with him during summer holidays because we're taking advantage of the weather, and we're also taking advantage of his childhood. Because I think it's very important that you spend time with your kids while they are kids, because I just think it's very, very important, and it's something that you can never get back ever again, you know. Once they, oh my god, once they grow up, that's it, you know. So I'm just really enjoying my son's company at the moment. Anyway, okay. So that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again on my next video, and take care, and bye bye.
Hi.
Look there, say hi.
Hi.
So what are we doing?
Hi.
What are we doing today then?
Nothing.
High five.